It is finished. When Jesus received the wine, he said, "It is finished." What was finished? It is not the life of Jesus that was finished. Rather, it is the reign of death, the reign of Satan over us. What Satan has hold on us is that fear of suffering, is that fear of death. But with Jesus transforming his suffering into a sacrifice, he did not lose his life. Rather, he gave his life for all of us. And so Jesus, by laying himself down into the tomb, it's not to say life has ended, but rather Jesus was bursting forth, moving the stone that separates the living from the dead. And he opens the gates of heaven for all of us. O death, where is your victory? O death, where is your sting? Because with the death of Jesus, victory was won. For all those who have died before Jesus, those who have died during the time of Jesus, and those who have died or who will die after Jesus, death has no power over us. Jesus gave his life as a gift to all of us. Death is not about losing life. Death is about giving life. And so, through this suffering and death of Jesus, did he take away our suffering? Did he say, okay, now, since I have suffered, you don't need to suffer anymore? No, it doesn't work that way. By suffering and dying on the cross, Jesus showed us with divine love, with him, with his love, we can transform all suffering into a sacrifice. We can transform our suffering into a redemptive act with God. Because without God, our suffering does not have power. But with God, our suffering has power, like Jesus' suffering, which is redemptive. And so, my dear friends, I know it is real. The fear is real when we think of suffering, when we think of dying. But Jesus tells us, do not be afraid, because he has conquered death. Death has no more power over us. Death has no more sting on us. And so, whenever we suffer, whenever we experience death, remember, with divine love, we can transform it into a redemptive act together with Jesus. It is finished. Satan is finished.